Hello, we're making sourdough bread today. Meet Mary Max. This is my sourdough starter. I make it with just rye berries, which I ground up freshly, and some water. So how do you make a sourdough starter? So like I said, you use the berries, you grind them up, and you add some water to it. I use 1 cup of berries to 1 cup of water. I decided to measure it in cups since it is easy to do. You just have to take 1 cup and take 1 cup and mix it together and you're done. So you got those in a bowl like this one here. You cover it, and the next day at about the same time you do exactly the same thing. You add 1 cup of rye berries, which you grind up finely, and 1 cup of water. Mix it. You can transfer bowls all the time. That is pretty good to do actually. So every time when you feed your sourdough starter, you change the bowl. So, and you do that until there's little bubbles showing up and it smells like a sourdough. Then you know it is done. So that can be anywhere between 3 to 7 days and sometimes a little bit longer. It really depends on the weather and the mood. That's why you give your sourdough a name, because it's just like a living creature. It has moods, and sometimes it's grumpy and doesn't want to work with you. So my Mary Max is very kind to me. Look at the little bubbles here, and it smells delicious. So we're gonna make the sourdough bread now. So the rye berries I'm gonna put away, don't need those anymore. I take, so I use a stand mixer to begin with. So I use the stand mixer to mix everything. I find the end result a little bit better as if I do it by hand, but you definitely can do it by hand. So this is me as a European in North America. This is the sourdough starter I weigh in grams, but later on I will add Spelt and I will weigh that in cups. Don't ask me why, it's just how it is. So the sourdough starter. For 1 bread I use 400 grams of sourdough starter. Let's dump that in here. Almost. Here we go. Can be a little bit more. Oops. No, that's okay. So I got 408 grams now, but that's fine. Doesn't have to be that accurate. So I'll put Mary Max aside. Bye Mary Max. Clean my hands here. So after that, we add about 50 milliliters of water to the sourdough starter, like this, and some salt. So I put it back to 0 again, and I weigh out 7 grams of salt. 4, 5, 8. Okay, 8 this. We put it in a stand mixer. Plug it in. Make it a habit, just to save some energy here, that every time when you use a machine you plug it in, and every time when you're done with the machine you plug it out. So plug it in, and then just put it on stir. Now this will stir for a little bit while I'll prepare the rest. So I'm using Fieldstone Organic Spelt, and I use the berries. So the berries, they look delicious. I will take a cup out and I will show you. I find the result with fresh grinded berries better than if I would buy flour in the store, because this is fresh. Flour in the store is grinded up maybe a month or 2 months earlier, and it's transported everywhere. And for me this works perfectly. I mean, you saw the sourdough stuff, it looks good. Okay, what we need here is 2 2/3 of a cup. So 2 cups and 2/3 of a cup. So 1, 2, and wrong one. 2/3. Now this is done. You want to mix this until the water and the Mary Max is all mixed through together. About now. And we're gonna grind this up. Now this is gonna be loud. Unplug this one and plug this one in. Come on, here we go. And when I say loud, the neighbors hate me. So this is what you want. Nice flour here. Don't do this too long, otherwise it will be too hot and you will lose some nutrition from the berries. So that's it. Unplug this one again and plug this one in. Voila. Now here is where I'm just gonna move you a little bit closer so you can see it a little bit better. Here we go. Voila. Front seats. Voila. So put it back on stir and you add it gradually, but you can also just dump it in. So halfway through I'm gonna take una spatula and we just making sure that everything from the sides gets off. Again, this is something you really can do by hand. It's just I'm a bit of a lazy chef. No, I'm not. I'm not lazy at all. Very busy. Voila. We're just gonna dump this all in. Like that. So what I do is I listen to the machine. The machine tells me when it's what I have to do. So I hear that she starts to have a little trouble with the dough, and I see that it is kind of not incorporated still. I just want to have all the sides freed like this, and I just scrape the dough off. Now I'm going to increase the speed like this. As you can see, the gluten will form the dough. And it's happening right now. You see how it forms more of a ball instead of that it is like scattered around? Boom, here we go. Now we're going to increase the speed even more. I put my hand on the side so no dough falls over. And just be careful if you do this kind of thing. Just know what you're doing. Don't be distracted with everything else. So I want to incorporate as much gluten as possible without losing the taste. The more gluten you have, you will have less taste. So the sourdough in the end will taste less like sourdough bread. So this is enough. Just like this. Oh, silence, my goodness. So get this baby out of this bowl. And we're gonna move your back again. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh, it smells delicious. Voila. Here we go again. Don't want to film the sink is a little bit dirty here. So let's form this baby. Oh, this feels so good. This is a nice dough. This is a very nice. So let's spread it out like this. Make it nice and flat. It sticks just a little bit, but not enough to stick a little bit to the board. So I don't want to add more flour to it. I just find that this is good enough. And I don't flour my surface since I'm just use this one for baking anyway. Oh, did you see what I was doing? So I flattened it out and then I fold it over. So you have a little fold mark on the bottom. That will disappear after you bake it. So this is how you form it. So you know how to make the sourdough just by feeding your sourdough and give her a name. Be gentle and sweet to her. And so this is the bread, and we're gonna score this baby with this knife here. So you can do different things here. You could just do like a baguette, or you can do like little windows. I'm just gonna do this one as a baguette, and I will show you the other one that I made. Voila! That looks fantastic. So how deep is like this deep? About a centimeter, I would say. So put this baby in here. So this is the other one that I made. And these will be rising for a maximum of 12 hours. And you cover it with a towel, which I steal from here. And that's it. That's how you make a sourdough. So let's make sure, voila, here I am. Just make sure that you only use berries and finely grind them. Use water, and that's all you need. You could add some herbs to it or so, that would be nice, but to be honest, a nice bread like this doesn't need much. I will show you the end result here. And these breads stay good for a long time. Like this bread I made last week, and it still feels moist and it feels nice. I don't even have to toast it. So look how it looks on the inside. Very, very dense. So you just have like a few slices and you're full. This is nutritious bread. This is good bread. And you can make it at home. It's easy. Just needs time. So if you have any other questions, just contact me. I will be happy to help you. Have a nice day.